Greetings, welcome back to Pink Oddbird. Today we're here to finish up with part 2 of my journal collection share. Part 1 is going to be linked down in the description box below, so if you missed that you can pop over and watch it. But for now, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, next, well it looks like, yeah, okay, next, let's see, let's do this one. This beauty was gifted to me by Miss Shayna, who is probably the most meticulous crafter I know. Everything that she does is just on point and just so very detail oriented, and I love everything that she does. But this one came from her, and I do believe that she has a video of these on her channel, so I will definitely link her. And if you haven't already, you will fall in love with her work, I promise. So I love everything that she does, and I am so happy to call her a friend. She is the sweetest gal. But I mean, you can just kind of see by taking a glimpse at this how pretty it is. And she did tons of avocado staining in here. But she's so talented, so creative, and I just love her mind. So this one is from Miss Shayna. Okay, here I purchased another Halloween book last year. This one came from Miss Paula Lemmon. Probably all have seen her videos as well. So again, standard size traveler's notebook. I think I buy this size a lot because I like to be able to have the option to have it tucked away in my notebook if I want to take it somewhere with me, you know. So I think this is probably one of my favorite sizes. But I think she did my paper stack challenge too, and I believe that these books are what she did, or she was inspired by the paper stack challenge. I can't remember, but she has a video on this. And so, you know, Paula, she's been crafting for a really long time, so she's super talented. And I think as of late, I've been seeing her doing like lots of really cool like furniture stuff. So if you don't follow her on Instagram, you can get previews and peeks at what she's doing over there. But yeah, so I love this Halloween book. You know, I'll never go wrong when it comes to Halloween. I hope you guys are enjoying this video so far. I just think it's really fun, and like I said, it's important to, you know, shed light on people who you might not otherwise have seen or heard of, because the community is growing, and so it's kind of hard to keep, like, I can barely keep up with everything anymore. So, you know, I just feel like it's kind of fun to come and do this and just show you all of the different talent that's out there. So, I mean, I am in love with my entire collection of journals, and I have so many journals that I can't wait to work in, and I have a collection of art pieces that we haven't even gotten into yet. So we'll get there, and this video is taking a little bit longer than I thought, but you know, hey, it's art, and I'm trying to share some talent with you guys. So this one, speaking of talent, this one was gifted to me totally unexpectedly by Miss Ayozie, who is Ayozie Degisns on YouTube and Instagram and Etsy. So she's super talented. She does all of her own original artwork, and she has included a lot of coffee stained papers in here. But she designed a stamp set, and I recently purchased that from her. I can't wait to use those. But as you can see, lots of beautiful textiles and artwork everywhere. I am excited to start working in this book. And I haven't started working in a lot of these, well, because as you can see, I have a lot of ones that I'm currently functioning in. So I want to pick something that's going to be right for the journal. You know, like it takes me a minute to get my mindset right for each journal, because, you know, it's all going to eventually take on a life of its own. So, you know. Okay, so next, I don't know if I should do this video in 2 parts because it's going to be really long. This is my big old chunky leather traveler's notebook, and this one came from the Leather Quill shop, and I love it. I use it to house some of my traveler's notebooks. So let's take a look at what's in here. So this first notebook here is, I don't know if I should take these out. The first notebook here is from the TeachersTableCrafts, and she makes super beautiful books, and I saw this and I found it, I think, when I was searching through on Etsy. And so I found out she has an Instagram too, so now I follow her on there as well. But I love this book that she has made. She's included some extra little goodies for me as well. And I don't know, her work is really beautiful. Super fun. I don't know, I love paper. And so when you have like super cool papers and stuff in your book, like it really draws my attention. And so this one is from TeachersTableCrafts. The next one, the next two, yeah. Well, there's two from the same person. So you probably already know AdelineCountryCottage, and I bought these books from her a while ago. And she makes absolutely beautiful books. They're all very aesthetic, and she used to be an interior designer, I think. So I think that's probably part of the way, you know, some of that shines through in her work. And I love that about the things that she does. So that one is spring, and then I also purchased the summer one from her as well. So as you can see, you know, again, lots of fun papers, fun little things that I can take out and look at. I love this book. And yeah, so that's that one, summer. And then in the middle of the two here, I have one that I purchased from Sandy, who is Buono Carta, and she made this fun little traveler's notebook. And I like the color schemes that she picks for her books. They're all very vibrant and they pop. So obviously that draws your eye in. But as you can see, she's once again included lots of fun papers, things like that. Extra little goodie packet in there. And so I love, oh, look at this. I think this is wallpaper. So much fun. So much talent out there, you guys. So the three ladies in here, I will also link all of them down below. Okay, we're getting down to the wire-ish, sort of. Next here, this one. This one I purchased from A Bit of Birdsong, Traveler's Notebook. But when she did the flip through of this, Lynn, I was like, oh my gosh, I need this. So sometimes her stuff goes really fast, and so I was happy that I was able to grab this one out of her Etsy store. So, and she also sells lots of other fun things like with the library cards, catalog cards and such in her Etsy shop. So definitely check her out. She's A Bit of Birdsong, and I obviously very obviously love this book. They're doing surgery on this guy right here. I'm like, what? So I don't know, it feels like this book was made for me, so I'm happy that it's mine. So I love it. Let's do this one next. This one made by my talented friend Miss Janine. She is talented, talented in a multifaceted way. She does so many different kinds of crafts and house redesigning kind of stuff, and she's just really talented. And so I purchased this one from her, and these were actually some of the first journals that she made, I believe. And so you can see, looking at all the detail and stuff in here, she is like obviously good at everything that she does. I will say that she definitely excels. Like when she puts her mind to something, she goes in. So I'm happy to have this in my collection. This is she did this for the paper stack challenge that I had as well, and she wanted to try using this paper stack of hers, and I think she did a great job. It's a story. They were all stories about witchy families who are traveling, you know. And so they all checked into a hotel. It's a great story that she has put with these books. I'll link it below so you can check this out and get it from her mouth directly. But I love this book to bits. Okay, next. Once again, I should have just clumped them all together, huh? Who I bought them from, or got them from, I should say. Bought or got. This one is from Dolly. I purchased this one from her last Halloween, I believe it was. And she does have a flip through of this on her channel, but I loved it so much, mostly because as soon as I saw this owl on the cover and it has his little reflective eyes, I was like, I need it. So, yes. you know, it's here. Here it is, true dolly fashion. And yeah, I love it. Look at that. Woo! So definitely you can check this out on her channel. She's got a lot of stuff to look at over there. Up next, I've got another beauty here that I received as a gift from Miss Shayna. Oop, Shayna, who is SB Artistry, and she gifted this to me for reasons, and I love it so much. And I don't know, like I told you guys, you can see the care and the love that comes through in her work, but this journal is definitely something that's very meaningful to me, and I have a lot of things that I need to get out of my head and into this book in particular. So, you know, I feel like this one is going to be like one of those journals that you kind of consistently just, you know, you don't do a page at a time. You come in here and you write until you're done getting things out of your head. But I love this book. She made it really bright, really fun. She wrote lots of positive quotes in here. So, I love it. I mean, there isn't anything that she can do that I wouldn't like. That's what I will say. It's probably easier for me to say it that way. So, yes, I love it, Shayna. We've got one here from Miss Priscilla, who is ReleasetheCraftin, and she gifted this to me this past Christmas, and we did a swap amongst our friends, and we all had to, you know, tell each other a few things that we liked or wanted, and I told her anything with fairies or whatever, and she's like, okay, I got you. So she made me this beautiful fairy book, and she used lots of graphic 45 paper in this one, and she does have a flip through of this on her channel, and I love this book so much. And I showed it to my mom, and she's like, wow, that book is pretty, and I was like, yes, it is. So as you can see, it just looks foresty as soon as you pop it open and start flipping through. So again, I won't flip through the whole thing because she does have it all on her channel, and she explains everything in detail, but it's the cutest thing ever, and I love this. Yeah, I don't know, there isn't much to say. It speaks for itself. So pretty. So definitely pop over and check out Priscilla. I get sucked in when I start looking at this stuff. It just draws me right in. There's so much to look at and so much to see. And I think that's also part of the fun of journals, you know. You know, they're treasures. I don't know how to explain it. Like this one I got from my buddy Kim, who is Serene Bookworks. And this is a fun little vampire hunter diary kind of thing that she made. And she gave me a wooden stake here for, you know, when you have to slay the vampires. And her husband actually did all of the like little scroll work, you know, carving into the wood piece here. But it's really neat. It's got a metal tip here. I love this so much. And she gave this to me when she came out to California. But it's so fun. There's a little, see the little book here? It tells you all about, you know, the vampire slaying. And then this middle piece is really fun. So there's some little vials down here that she put in, and she's got like oil of garlic. So, and then this one here, it says protect, the little charm, and it's got, you know, holy water in it, and it's got so many fun things. There's, oh no, the holy water is down here. Maybe this was just some other kind of potion. I can't remember. She has a video on this. So yeah, it's got like maps in there, and then back here there's some more maps and papers that she grunged up, and another little tiny journal booklet back here, and these are fun. So I keep this one out all the time too. So that one is from Miss Kim, who is Serene Bookworks. Couple more to go here. So this is also a journal that I received in the Alternative Junk Journal swap group, or group as a swap, I should say. And this one came from Miss Samara, who is Iggy and B on Instagram. The theme that she did, well, the theme was Halloween for that swap. And the subject that she did was like a fortune, or not a fortune teller. Was it a fortune teller? It was basically about sightings and seeing ghosts and things like that. I can't remember if she did a flip through of this, but I love this book so much. It's so fun to go through because she's got like little artifacts and stuff in here that she's put in about the different like ghost sightings and things like that. So I think it's really fun, and I love this so much. And I love the concept and the idea and the thought that she put behind this. It's a very creative book, and I'm so happy to be the new owner of this. So yeah, this one is from Miss Samara. Very talented. Oh, and I like she printed out some of the things on photo paper, so it would be like the photos that she's collected as she's gone through documenting all of her ghost sightings. And she made this little pouch to go with it, and it's got like a little pocket here in the front with some more photos. Next is one that I purchased from Miss Sarah, who is 3rd and 15th on Etsy. And when I saw her post these, I was trying to get 2 of them, but I was in Mexico at the time, so I had to wait until I got home, but I was able to snag this one. She did 4 books based on the ladies of Game of Thrones, and this one, if you can't tell, is based on Dany, and she had 4, and they all had something on the cover that was relative to the lady that she, you know, made the book about. So the cover is kind of the biggest representation of each character, but mine has like the egg, the dragon egg on the cover, and there's a little secret compartment in here, so I can tuck a little something in there. And on the inside, it's a hardcover, but she made it, I believe, traveler's notebook style. So the signatures are removable. But as you can see, oh, it's so pretty. And again, this one is a plain journal on the inside. She definitely included lots of goodies, and a goodie pack came for the insides of this book. But so you can see here, this one is removable also, but these 2 can also come out. So, but I'm going to leave it all together because I want it, that's the way she made it. So that's the way I want to use it. So yeah, this is a beautiful book made by Sarah. Look at the spine on it. So pretty. She does have a flip through of this on her channel that I will also link. Okay, so we're down to the last few books. Let's see. We're going to start with this one. This was a swap. So after I received that Disney book as my giveaway gift from Dolly, we decided to do a Gothic swap. So she loves Gothic as much as I do, so it was like perfect. So we both made each other, we picked a theme, a Gothic theme, and we both made books for each other. And so this is the one that she made for me. And I tried to start writing in here, and I'm like, oh, I can't, because I love it. And she used lots of vellum in this book, which I thought was a fun element. There's my note that she gave to me. But as you can see, it makes it look kind of like ghostly. So I thought that was really a fun idea. And she does have a flip through once again. And more vellum. But I love this book. It stays out on display with my other big books that I've received from my friends. So these are constantly out on display here. So yes, this is my Gothic. She did my initials on the front and the back. There's an A and there's an R. Next, I have a very, very fun and creative one that I have received from my buddy Kim, who is Serene Bookworks, and she gifted this one to me but it's absolutely beautiful. And she explains everything about this book in full detail on her channel. And it's about tapophilia, which is basically passion and enjoyment for cemeteries, photography, art, epitaphs, and or rubbings. So this book basically honors, like, you know, basically like it says, like, there is something about a cemetery. I used to actually hang out in the cemetery when I was younger. I know you guys probably think I'm weird or creepy, but I mean, it is the Pink Odd Bird channel. But there is something serene and just grounding about being there. And, you know, I love this book. It is definitely one of the art pieces that I have also out on display all year round. Obviously, when you come and you see my books that I have out on display, it's like aesthetic because it's all my dark journals. And so, yeah, I love this book very, very, very much so. And she actually used some of my photos, like this one here, I took at the cemetery in New Orleans. So she sneakily, because I told her that she was allowed to, you know, use any of my photos from New Orleans in any way that she wanted. And so what I didn't know was she was making this book for me. So she's popped in some of my photographs as well as some of her own. So yeah, this one, love it. Okay, set it to the side. And next we have this one, gifted by Miss Dolly. And this one is her Darkest Alice in Wonderland journal. And she gave this to me for my birthday. And this was last year, I believe. Yeah, last year. And she does a complete flip through of this as well. But I love this book so much. She made it like, you know, so much mixed media, and it's grungy and it's arty, and I love it. And I flip through this book often. It's also out on display year round. But she's just filled it up with so much fun stuff. And she knows that I love Prince, so she's got some Prince moments in here as well. Let's see if I can flip to one quickly. Nope, of course I can't. But she did pop some Prince in here, which I thought was really special. And I love that she made Prince the Mad Hatter of this book. So that's a really fun little detail. These are the kinds of things that my friends do. They're really fun, and we know each other really well. So it's always fun to pop in those special kind of elements that we know each other will love. Another swap book. And I did this as a private swap with Priscilla, who is ReleasetheCraftin. And we decided on Beetlejuice because that's obviously one of my most favorite movies. So we obviously set our specs, and I have popped some things in here and there, which I'm going to move around. I think I'm going to take them out of here and I think I'm going to leave this as one of my art pieces. It's also out on display. And I like people to be able to come and look at these because, you know, these books are made with me in mind especially. And so, you know, you get kind of me at a glimpse when you come over and you see this kind of stuff. So the stuff that I popped in here, like I said, I think I'm going to take it out and move it. But she has a flip through of this on her channel, and it's funny because we did some things like very similar to each other, and I thought that was kind of funny. Like we had our brains were on the wavelength. Like we both did the hand with the eyeballs on it. So that was kind of fun. I also flip through this one really frequently, and yeah. So check out Priscilla. Last but not least, we have Creatures of the Night. That was made by Miss Shayna, again, SB Artistry. And the level of work. I mean, it speaks for itself here. This book is huge. People love to come over and flip through this book because there is just so much to look through. And she does have a flip through of this on her channel. She has included so much stuff that is me. It is basically, it's got lots of black, lots of purple. She's included Prince quotes. She gave me this little doll here because it looks like a little Prince outfit. Like, she's added in lots of Penny Dreadful because that's one of my favorite shows of all time. Little Scorpion because, again, Penny Dreadful reference. But I mean, there's just too much for me to even talk about here. And I think, I don't know if I said, but she has this broken up into 2 videos, I think, on her channel. And she flips through everything and shows it to you all in detail. But there are some absolutely mind-blowing bits in here. And every time I look at this, I flip through it all the time. You know, I find something new because there's just so much to this book. And it's just a joy to have. And this is, you know, something that is definitely an art piece and I will cherish forever. Yeah. So that is it. That's everything. That is my entire current journal collection. I'm sure it will continue to grow because like I said, I wanted to come in and share all of this talent with you all, but I also do like to, you know, make journals. I sell a lot of my journals. I gift a lot of my journals. And I just thought it would be kind of fun to come and give back and shed some light and show some recognition to some of these very other super talented people. And I hope that you guys all might have found some inspiration here or found some new people and new channels that you might want to go check out. And I think I'm done talking probably for the rest of the day because this video is super long. But I hope you have enjoyed watching this, and I am in love with every single piece, and I appreciate all of the time and effort that people do spend sending me, you know, books and happy mail, spending time watching my videos, commenting here on Instagram. I appreciate all of it. So I just want you all to know that. And so this is just one of the little small ways that I can hopefully give back and say thank you. And I hope that, you know, this gets some people some exposure and, you know, spreads the love, as Shayna says. So, all right, I think I'm going to go ahead and go because I've talked your ear off. I hope you've had fun, and I've been meaning to do this this video for a while, and I'm happy that I was finally able to get a chance to do it. So I hope you all enjoy, and that is going to wrap it up for me for now. Be sure to stay tuned because you never know what direction this odd flock of ours is heading into. And until next time, toodaloo.